Testing, 1, 2, 3. What up, though? Hopefully y'all can hear me. What it do? What up, Joe? What up, Joe? What's good? Salute to everybody. Happy Monday to y'all. Man, it is the end of October. It is almost time to go out and vote. If y'all haven't, go on out there, get your vote on. Some of y'all voted already, and that's cool. But what up, Joe? What's good? What is good? Let me know if y'all can hear me because I was messing around. I had to move some wires around. So hopefully y'all be able to hear me. Just put a 1 up if y'all can hear me. I sound good. And then we'll go from there. What up, though? Please put a 1. All right. I just want to make sure the audio and everything is good. All right. Just want to make sure. All right. So we good. All right. I see y'all. What up, though? What's good, man? I'm not going to keep y'all too long. I'm happy to announce, before we even get into today's topic, my son, the football team, is going into the playoffs. So as y'all know, it's starting to come down where I can get ready and go live again on Fridays. Because I miss y'all on Fridays. I miss the after party link. Even though the after party link has been going down on the MetaQuest, which is a lot of fun. I'm going to talk about that shortly as well. And then we got some other news as the Apple products and stuff like that. So what is up? Big salute to y'all, man. Big salute. I want to just thank y'all again for rocking with me. Man, it's been a cool couple of weeks. Just having fun, just enjoying life and things like that. But as y'all heard about a few days ago, probably about 5, 6, maybe 7 days ago, the Nvidia Shield released an update. How many of y'all got the update? And how many of y'all care? And the reason I'm saying how many of y'all care, because we have so many other devices out here. There are so many devices that you could choose from. And listen, I'ma just say it, all right? A lot of us, and I'm saying including myself, all right? A lot of us is not using the Nvidia Shield, like it's supposed to be ran. A lot of us don't have the audio equipment. A lot of us don't have the television, the display, with the how their Nvidia Shields look and things like that. So I do know that the Nvidia Shield is one of the best streaming devices out there. But with so many devices now that are doing, if not better, but they're right there with the Nvidia Shield as far as video codecs, audio codecs, getting updates on the norm, things like that. It's a few devices out there that's just been released that will give the Nvidia Shield a run for its money. Not to say that it is more powerful than the Nvidia Shield, because some of the things the Nvidia Shield is capable of doing, we don't use it. We're not gaming. I don't hear no one saying they're gaming on it. All they saying is they side loading some apps over there. They watching their Plex, maybe their Envy, Jellyfin, stuff like that, or they watching third-party applications. And so, watching like going over to Film Plus BTV and watching what you think is a true 4K on the Nvidia Shield, nah, you missing the whole boat. And there's so many of y'all I still talk to, did a couple of consultations, I think it was Thursday, and I did one, was it early Sunday? So I'm still getting the consultations done because people like one-on-one. All right, that's just what it's all about. But again, it's been such an amazing product, but other companies have caught up, and they listen and they sit back and say, hold up, you don't have to pay that much money, just to stream Netflix and stuff like that. And so, the Nvidia Shield, it is what it is. If you have one, salute to you. I got a bunch of them. I don't use my Nvidia Shield because I just don't use it. I have other streaming devices around here that I use on the norm, so, and they get me through what I needed to get me through, things like that. And it didn't cost more than the Nvidia Shield, but you do have some out here that are super powerful, can handle a little bit of everything you throw at it, and then go from there. On a I'm gonna say a good note, right? A release, they did somewhat release an update. It was a trash update, in my opinion. Then that just goes to show you the company Nvidia Shield doesn't care about us anymore. All right. We have hyped this device up. I'm part of it because I was one of the very first ones to actually have one. It wasn't a lot of information. Some of y'all know this. It wasn't a lot of information out there. I returned it, and that was it. It just didn't serve me any purpose at the time because it wasn't no information out there. And then eventually I went back and got multiple ones. I think we got a total of like 5 Nvidia Shields. One is in the garage right now collecting dust. It's just sitting there. I mean, like literally sitting there and collecting dust. I got one that's up on here just sitting on my tower. I got one that's right here. I only use it when, I just, put it on the screen and I'm sharing something with y'all. Other than that, I really don't use it. But they did release a trash update. Let's get into it. I'm on 9 to 5 according to 9 to 5. And, you know, this is not going to be one of them videos, Nvidia Shield versus this, because I honestly I believe people either they got it, they love it, they got it, they don't use it, or people just don't care in 2024. And so here's the update. All right, the latest update, version 33.2.0.252. Some people may have gotten these. I know a lot of people was getting it. I know I didn't even check because honestly, I don't even care anymore about the update because they went well past a year without sending you any type of updates. But as you see right here, they gave us some bull crap, match frame rate, and it's in beta enhancement. Whoop-de-doo. Resolve issue with the shield drive filling up. What was the issue? I mean, there's no context saying what the issue was. I mean, like, they could just be saying this. What resolve? What issue? What are they talking about when the drive fills up? Fixes the issue of no audio. You see how they get very specific? They fix the idiot, not the idiot, but the issue of no audio heard when headset is connected to controller and DAP is on. All right. So they giving you specifics right here. Compare resolves issue with shield drive filling up. Like, what is that? All right. Here's another one. Resolve issues of GeoForce now crash after launch. So I'm assuming from time to time, GeoForce, you open up GeoForce and it would crash when you got to open it up again. All right. So they was specific in that. Ability to clear HDMI 1.4 flag via factory reset. I never heard of this. I don't know nobody who came across this. So I don't know. Fix video distortions on RGB 8-bit Rec.709 display mode. I don't know because I didn't use this. I don't know a lot of people who actually use this. And let me do this right quick. Make this just a little bit bigger for y'all. Um, Resolve USB hard drive, flash drive showing corrupt after hot plug. Now I have ran. Listen, I haven't ran into this, but this was a hot one right here. Uh, the USB flash drive showing corruption when it wasn't corrupted. I did have a drive that it just refused to read. All right. I think it was a Toshiba, but then when I plugged it into my computer, everything was there. All right. So I don't know if it was a manufacturing thing or was it this, but I'm not about to go and grab that Toshiba just to see if it fixed it or not because I don't even use the Shield. All right. Nas folder, Nas folder info shows 0 bytes and not the actual capacity. So I don't know anything about that. Uh, Mounted storage aren't listed after upgrade. So I guess it was mounted storage. That means when you took a drive and you connected it to your device and you turned it, you actually um turned the external drive or flash drive into the internal storage of the Nvidia Shield. They saying it wasn't listed after it upgraded. Now that can be something that's going with this. This and this may go hand in hand. All right, because again, it used to, but then all of a sudden, I think after an update, it stopped. Along with my remote, like my remote control never worked again after one of them updates. And then it said fix occasional crashes and DRM apps. All right. Um, Again, this is what you call a trash update because so many of us, and I'm saying us as Nvidia Shield users, we were saying, oh, when is the Nvidia Shield won't come out with an update, won't update, won't update, won't update. We ain't had one in over a year, this and that. We were crying to Nvidia. So Nvidia said, listen, man, we tired of y'all crying. We see your videos. We hear you on your live shows. We'll put something out there just to say we did something. Guys, this was a trash update. Only thing I see on here really is the external drives. Other than that, I really don't think I have not heard anybody talk about this stuff. Not even the headset, no audio. Because I don't know too many people who put on headsets on the Shield to watch a movie and stuff like that. Usually the Nvidia Shield users that got nice little sound bars and subwoofers or got home theater, or you just someone that just like it because it's powerful and it gets the job done. You know, other than that, this was a trash update. And I'm just being honestly real with you. It was something to come out to say, hey, we have not forgotten about you. We will still update you. And so there's a reason you don't see a whole lot of, NVIDIA Shield updates. Remember 2-3 years ago when they did an update, it was huge. The reason it wasn't huge this time is because people have moved on. They tired of the interface. The interface is outdated. That's the same user interface that they've been using for about 5 years. It's old. It's tired. It's just it is what it is. Um, some people gonna still want to rock with it. I'm not knocking it. It's just not for me. If I need to plug something up just to see if an app work, I do that. Other than that, I really don't have anything for the Nvidia Shield at this time. Even though it's an awesome device, but it is outdated. Like, they're charging $200, guys. They're charging $200 for the same device that we've been getting. And this last one that was released in what was it, 2020? They're still charging the same price like it's something brand new. Usually when something has been sitting, I really want y'all to think about this. Usually when something sits, other than a Google product, usually when something sits and is not selling, the price comes down. They took a controller from us and kept the price the same. And all we're thinking about is it's the most powerful device ever. It does this, 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 this. Well, now you got streaming devices out here that has a more updated user interface. It does everything the Shield does and more, and give you a little bit of more RAM, a lot more storage, and and so you see where it's at. Because even if those devices don't sell, if they don't sell, guys, what do? They eventually go down. But the Shield is saying, look, we ain't going down for nothing. We'll go down on Black Friday. We'll take $10, $20 off. But shoot, 95% of the year, we're going to be at $200. If you don't like it, a good riddance. And that's just how it is with the Nvidia Shield. And that's why you had a lot of people actually say, you know what? Is old, is born, it's the same layout, 5, 6, 7 years, nothing has changed. And you see in all of these other devices that give you other uh, utensils that you can use, talk to it without remotes. All of this enhancements are coming out in other devices, and the Shield is like, look, we don't care. We gonna keep doing what we doing. You gonna keep paying. And that's why you don't see a lot of videos. Just go on YouTube. When you go on YouTube, hey, look, once a week, type in Nvidia Shield and see how many people come out with new content on the Nvidia Shield. Not many. A lot of people have moved on. Like they still got them just in case, but they have moved on. And again, it's not a knock on the Nvidia Shield, because I'm nowhere near hating, because again, it is a great device. But damn, give us something to work with. This last update, guys, you have to admit, listen, it was only one post inside the DST and or the streaming outside the lines talking about the update. Nobody talked about it. Now, years ago, like 3-4 years ago, every time there was an update, we was on it. Hey, update, 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 update. It was only one post. I can't remember who posted, say, hey, the Nvidia Shield released the update. And only about 4 or 5 people, including myself, hit the like button. Nobody really commented and said, oh my goodness, man, nobody, because nobody's really caring no more, because Nvidia is not caring about their own product. And so they allow people to come in. And look, if you don't have a home theater system, honestly, I would not get an Nvidia Shield. I wouldn't. That's just me. All right. If you ain't got one of them big, powerful home theater with an AV, the AV receivers and stuff like that, me personally, I wouldn't get, unless you got a top of the line sound bar system. All right. If you got a top of the line, then I understand. But if not, I would probably move on and get something else. All right. What up, though? That's you, Chop? What up, though? Yeah. So that's just me. All right. That's just me. All right. Listen, I got to tell y'all this. All right. And if y'all got some questions for me, just hold them to the end. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. Hey, look, if you don't have one of these, then you're missing a boat. This is the Meta Quest 3. Some of y'all got Quest 2s, some of y'all got Quest, y'all got the new one, the Quest 3S. It doesn't matter. We have been having fun. Just being one of the great things about this is being able to socialize, not with only people who come into your chat or run across your video. These are people from possibly around the world, definitely in the United States. I released the video on DST, and I think I put it on Streaming Outside the Lines. Everyday people that comes in and just talk smack. I think this is so fun. All right. Shout out to LJ. Shout out to the Real, Sobro, C. Oliver. Shout out to TR Dub, who was up in there once last week. Hold up. Oh man, who else was up in there? God, to be more careful. Who else was all up in there? God, to be more careful. I think Dreezy up in there. God, man, I meant to write everybody's name down who we come up. The Butcher. Who else? Auburn was on. The Butcher and his crew, all of them over there. Just wonderful, fun, loving people who like to socialize. And look, you get your work cut out. Soul Bro hosted yesterday. I done hosted a few times. So many people host, right? And you can go on there and watch. And man, you hear some of the craziness. People having some crazy conversations. Me and C. Oliver landed in one. Biggs was up in there. Let me shout out to Biggs. Biggs was up in there. Somebody else was up in there. Oh man. I hate to leave people out. I hate to call out names and then leave, because I'm leaving somebody out on the Butcher side. And there's one more person who got it that be over here all the time. I just can't remember. But Soul Bro getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. Soul Bro got that work yesterday. Some kids, and it's always a bunch of kids come in, and they come in 2, 3 yelling all in the microphone. But we done got so good now. We welcome the challenge. At one time, Soul Bro was like, "Hey man, I'm doing it private. It's gonna be invite only." Well, he opened it up, and he got his experience yesterday when these kids come in, and that's all we was doing. We done got so used to it. We know how to get them up out of there. We know how to block them, all of that stuff now. And it was just crazy. But we was up in there. I know I posted a video the other day of us, people who we didn't know. I think I only knew Soul Bro and C. Oliver. I can't remember if Biggs was in there or not, but I do know Soul Bro was up in there, and C. Oliver was sitting right next to me. And man, we was talking football. It froze on us. Like, the guy who was hosting went to sleep. And so, we just got the general conversation. And again, I didn't know nobody but Soul Bro and C. Oliver. But you see how we were just having fun, taking shots, cats in there just talking major smack. And that's what we do. But the experience is being able to host your own movie, whether it's public, whether it's friends only, whether you want to watch a movie by yourself on a 210-inch screen. The experience is so freaking fun. And Once we are, man, listen, there, I don't think right now, unless you have a physical home theater in your room, in your house, I meant, not your room, and you have family members over there all the time, I believe this is one of the funnest items you can get right now. Again, I'm not there to game on it. I don't do none of them VR games. This is strictly for movies, TV shows, and live sports. Now, whether you host the live sports or whether you host the movie, 14 people can be in there with you. You able to mute everybody. That way we don't hear nobody. If you open it up to the public, you can zap people like that. You can have so much fun using this device right here. Listen, Black Friday is almost here. I know some of us, our money is not there. I will advise you, if they throw the 3S, the 3S or the 3 on sale, I advise you to get it. Because again, you can just do your own thing. You can sit back and really, for some of y'all who got them lazy boy chairs, and be able to lean back and, and watch a movie, have everything right there in your ear. It is superb. You can, you can set up the Quest. You can get different headsets, things that go on your head to make it more comfortable, which a lot of us have done. We done figured it out how to, customize it. Like Soul Bro, he said he's customizing his set, his Quest, and others are learning how to keep their, be on it for 5, 6, 7 hours without it going dead. So it is pretty fun. And if you get in the room with just people who are there just for entertainment, just like you, it can be fun. That's why I shared that video. I don't know why I hit the record, but I shared that video to show you what happens. Where a bunch of people are in the room looking at the sport, we watching it in real time and just enjoying ourselves. And when it went out, that's when the party started. Now, I'm going to tell you something again. Something happened, was it Saturday night? It had to be Saturday. I think it was Soul Bro room. It was yesterday. Soul Bro was hosting the Lions versus the Titans, the Tennessee Titans. Guys, this was one of the awkward but funniest thing we did. Like, it was awkward, but it was fun. They heard me talking to my daughters. I like to play around and stuff. I tell my daughters it's time for you to go and all of that. Look, I'm at the age now because the world is so fast. I don't think it's right to kick your kids out now. It used to be a time when you 18, 19, your dad said you got to get up out the house. You got to go and figure it out. Well, it's so much challenging times now. Uh, you probably should keep your kid. I can't tell you what to do with your household, but keep them there a little bit longer just to make sure, just so they can save up a little bit more and be prepared for the real world. And so what we done, sitting in there, they heard me talking to my daughters, and so I came back, and one of the guys, I can't remember who it was though. He was like, Dale, I'll be telling my kids too, it's time for them to go. So we were just having a conversation. So it was it was a young guy. He said he was 21. It was Soul Bro, me. I think next to me was C. Oliver, and I think Biggs. No, it might have been Biggs, C. Oliver, everybody else, right? We're all in the back row, right? And This guy, and look, I'm just saying this because it was funny, all right? But I'm going to tell you, I'm just trying to give you an image, a vision of how it happened. He said, yeah, you guys probably wouldn't like who I stay with, right? And so if you know me, I'm going to ask some questions. I said, well, who did you move out with? Because he said, look, I had to move up on my parents. So when he said I had to, I said, well, in my head, I'm like, he had to do something. Was he a thief, a drug dealer, or something like that? And I said, well, why you move? He said, y'all probably wouldn't like the reason why I moved. I say, he said, well, I had to move out with someone, right? I say, well, who was it? Your girlfriend? And he say, no, y'all might not like what I say or something like that. I say, well, who? And if you know the quest, like you can physically see yourself moving, and you can see like the person looking at you as you looking at them. It's really neat how these avatars are, because even when you're talking, you see the mouth moving, you see the hands, all of that. And so I leaned over because Sobro was right next to me, and so I leaned up, and I did like this. So Sobro right here, I leaned up like, well, who? And he said, well, I moved in. This is a guy. He said, well, I moved in with my boyfriend. I think at that moment, Sobro live feed started buffering, and it got real quiet, right? It was like, phew. And when I was like this, and I turned this way, everybody was looking down there. Everybody was looking. You had some people that moved up, and like when I turned to the right, you saw people like moving up because he said what he said, right? And so it was quiet, and you saw a couple of buffering. It was like no one was prepared for this, right? I busted out laughing because it got so quiet in the room, right? And people, and that's, everybody started laughing. And when we looked back, the guy, he was still bent over looking at us like, what are y'all laughing at? And we was like, man, listen, I think everybody understands now. Like, look, if you are, you are, whatever. And I told him straight up, man, whatever floats your boat, it is what it is. What we were laughing at is, I think, because when he said it, it's like everything got quiet. And I just busted out laughing like, what the heck? Did he say that? And when I turned this way, everybody, guys, hold up, man, let me get this thing together. When I turned around, everybody was looking just to see what he really said. Come on now. Come on. There we go. And so, and I told him, I said, look, man, whatever floats your boat, hey, it is what it is, just stay positive, whatever you like. Hey, I think today's society is kind of like, look, man, yeah, maybe your daddy, your mama won't let you have that type of relationship in their house. But how do you solve it? You go and get your own. That way you ain't got to deal with it, And we was just laughing, man, because it was awkward but funny. And I think everybody agreed with me, like, oh man, ain't nobody. and we kept watching the game, and it ain't like he got kicked out or anything like that. It was just funny. And then I asked the question. I'm not going to say it on here. If you was in the room, you heard the question. And look, I like to listen, I ask questions. And I think Soul Bro or Big, somebody knew, or C. Oliver, between them three, they knew I was going to ask the question. And it was just funny because it was funny. And it just one of them socialized spaces that you could do on Meta. Do some people come up in there and talk all that talk? Absolutely. I had another one up in there. Guy ain't been in Detroit in more than 30 years. Was talking smack. I let him talk. He was like, "Oh, Detroit is this and Detroit is that. The neighborhoods is this and that, and this. It's trash everywhere. They don't come." I say, "Well, when the last time you been here?" "Oh, well, I ain't. It's been a while." "Well, what is a while? What, 2 years, 5 years?" This cat said like in the 90s, the early 90s. And I said, "Oh, man, stop it." And, we had a little debate until I had to get him up out the room. I said, "Man, look," he went with the race topic, and we went there. We went there watching the game. We went there. He said, "Man, I don't see why people, tore that place up." I say, "Well, sometimes you get tired of getting bust upside the head, the police busting you upside the head with them little sticks. I don't forget what them little sticks is, everything." I say, "You get tired of that, dude. Sometimes you got to take a stand." And back in them time, my grandma, my great uncles, they took a stand. They said, "We tired of it. If we gonna die, we gonna go down fighting." And that's just what it is. He said, "Yeah, but you burned down. They didn't have to burn down." I say, "Look, man, sometimes things happen." All right. And then he took it to the racial, and and I got with him. I got with him, but we had that topic, and I'm telling him, I'm like, "Hey, man, look, Detroit is grown, man. You ain't." He said, "Well, according to this photographer I've been following." I say, "So you rather go against a photographer than to come visit yourself if you ain't been here?" And he kind of got quiet. I say, "How can you go by this photographer? Maybe that's his job, is to go into the areas that are challenged, you know? And if that's all, if you're looking through his eyes and that's what you think of Detroit, then how can I argue with you? If you not, I'm telling you, I'm here every day. I saw the transformation. I still see the transformation where they're building and building. Listen, as much as I go downtown, I just found out they put our whole court for criminal trial courts. They moved that and got a brand new building that they just built off of 75 that I didn't even know until about a month and a half, 2 months ago. And it is beautiful in there. But this guy want to argue with me, who hasn't been here in 30 years, and he looking out the eye of a photographer who's probably getting paid. Hey, man, go to all the challenge areas, which I told him. I said, "Man, every major city has its challenges, dude. I don't care where you go. If it's a major city, it's going to have challenges, And he just went on, and then he was like, "Yeah, you probably don't know who Coleman A. Young." I say, "Dude, I do know who Coleman A. Young was, man. What are you talking about?" Well, man, shut up, man. And he said, "Well, yeah, it was," and he kept talking and talking, and he said, "Yeah, you probably gonna kick me out." Yeah, I say, "You know what, man? Because you on some bull crap. You right, I'm kicking you out. Get your tail up out of here." I got him up out of there, but you can socialize, you can socialize. That's the one thing I like about it. You can socialize. And I'm not a sore sport or anything, but he was just, he just, wherever I told him, I say, "Yeah, they rebuilt that, "Oh, well, I've been doing my research, looking at this one photographer." I said, "Yeah, they rebuilt that building. What are you talking about?" "Well, from what I see, it still look the same." What? Like, dude, shut up, man. And got him up out of there. He told me too. I wasn't gonna kick him out until he kept talking. And He said, yeah, you're probably going to kick me out. I said, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to kick you out. Get your ass out of here. And got him up out of there too. But, you know, the thing about it, man, it is fun. You know, I think if some family members get it, you can invite them into your room. You can send people the code. You can send them a message directly. You can talk on the phone. Like all my Facebook friends, if I wanted to call them, I can call them right off the Quest. I can call and make a phone call right on this device right here. I can call them and have a conversation. I called Real. I called LJ. I almost called Sobro. I almost called him, but he hit me with the message. And so we were just texting each other back and forth. And you know, but yes, you can have some fun with this device. And again, look, I'm just telling you, there are so many devices that you can get. And listen, you can cord cut with this device. You can cord. Now, again, you can go and continue to watch your Shield. You can watch your Apple TV 4K. You can do all of that. But let me tell you, you can hook those devices up and the Quest will see those too. So if you just want to see a great picture or stuff like that, you know, you can hook the Nvidia Shield up and it would display right here on the Quest. You can hook the Apple TV up. It would display on the Quest. You can hook whatever streaming device, Fire Stick, all of them devices on 4K Pro, you can hook them up to this device and you can watch it on your Quest. But like I said, what I like about it, the sporting events. Me and C. Oliver was in a room yesterday where this guy had like 5 games going on at one time. I got up out of there because one of them guys kept talking smack. Hey guys, tell him thanks. I'm not telling him thanks for nothing. Just show. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I got to tell him thanks? You know, because I don't came in this room. You know, yeah, you guys just tell him thanks, you know, because he doesn't have to do this. And he kept saying it, and I'm like, man, will you shut up? You know, as the game going on, yeah, guys, this is my guy. You know, he's young too, but look at him. Man, once I saw what he was doing, I immediately grabbed the laptop and did the same exact thing he was doing. Now, my man was moving. He was moving, and people was like, oh, my goodness. They was sitting back like appalled, like, oh, look at him. He's doing this and that. Man, he was throwing everybody off. He ain't throw me off. He pulled up the codes and everything like he was using the codes. All he was doing was to throw everybody off. He ain't throw me off. I paid attention to everything he was doing. All he was doing was opening up multiple tabs on a browser, popping them out, and sizing them up right there so you can see everything. So he could have had 8 of them up going at one time because he done detached the tab from the original browser and got them all over there, and he just putting them up in the corner, resizing them up. Grab the other one, putting it next to it. That's all he was doing. Oh, I was paying attention. And the thing about it, what made it easier is because I'm quite sure he had at minimum 2 monitors. 2 monitors. Because it's kind of tough to do it on one, even though I did it. I did it on the laptop, but it would have been easier if I had another monitor. That way I could have branched everything off and put it on the other monitor, sizing them up and just sliding them right on in, which he was doing, which was very, very easy. But the guy was hyping him, oh man, he's just this. And I'm looking like, all right, okay, oh, you doing that? Okay. Wow, okay, I see what you're doing. And he was just grabbing the games, and he brought all the tabs, the detached tabs over, and had 4, 5, 6 of them on his screen to cover his whole screen, where it was multitasking and stuff. You know, it looked like he was just really, you know, he was all right. But I mean, if you would have saw it for people who know how to do it, you would have been like, oh, I see how he doing this. I see how he doing it. But the guy kept talking. I was like, man, I'm out of here, man. I'm out. I don't want to hear all, hey guys, tell him thank you and this and that. Shit, my team already won, so I ain't care. Yep. So, other than that, man, I'm telling you, guys, I mean, it is what it is. If you don't got one, you're cool with me. All right. But if you want another experience, this right here, man, the stuff we be in here, the conversation, the socializing with other individuals all across the world, possibly, definitely in the United States, man. And some of them guys, like, at least after the show, I think I was hosting. I don't know. I don't even know who was hosting, but a few of them guys where we hey, look, I got all type of notification, people asking to be my friend, like, hey, they did a friend request like a mob, man. So, and then one of them even reached out. He said, man, you and the guy who was the one, he said, man, y'all was funny, man. He said, man, I was in there cracking up. And it was like me and him were feeding off of each other too. But it was just so funny, man. It was funny to me. So again, this is where it's at right now. Now, we got some news on this bad boy right here. We have some news on this right here. All right. We got some heck of a news. There's rumors that the Apple Vision Pro may be coming to an end because of sales. They're not selling like they thought they would sell. One reason is the price. All right. One reason is the price. $3,500 is a lot of money. Now, listen, I'm going to tell you now, for visuals between these two virtual reality headsets, the Pro will, listen, this bad boy demolish the Quest. All right. But we talking about a $500 device versus a $3,500 device. This bad boy better demolish this bad boy. All right. But I put one of these on. I put one, and listen, the picture quality, the 4K display, all of that stuff is beautiful. When I tell you it's beautiful, guys, it is beautiful. It pretty much does the same thing. It does the same thing as the Quest. They probably got something like big screen as well. It's probably the Apple version of it, but they probably have it. All right. But there are plenty of rumors talking about they're going to get rid of this device. I bullcrap you not. They bagging it up. I don't know how true that is, but it's some talk because of the sales. And again, I tried this device. This device, oh my goodness, man. It is nice. It is nice. It is very, very nice. But don't get me wrong. The same thing you see right now on your screen, you can do this right there on the Quest. You can do this on the Quest. With so many apps, everything. You want to learn how to play the piano? You can do that on the Quest as well. You can take phone calls, all of that stuff. Now, I don't know about no video calls, but I know you can video call on here and see whoever. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far with it. All right. But again, they talking about bagging this boy up. which is, that says something. That says something. But again, this is a bad piece of equipment. But you can't go wrong with this. Now, this one will show you 4K. So if you got some 4K content, there you have it. And I'm quite sure it's beautiful. You can't display. It would take your 4K, but it'll downgrade it to a 1080p, which is still good, which is still awesome. It's still awesome when it comes to this device right here. All right. But yeah, I mean, $3,500 for this, that's a lot of money. And they was getting ready, they were in talks on coming out with another one. But I don't know if they're going to do it or not, because the sales are not great on this model right here. I think it was going to be a little cheaper one. All right. But the sales is just, nobody's buying them. And I think I'm going to do a video. I'm going to go out to the Apple store out there at Somerset in Troy, Michigan. I'm going to make my way out there one day and just go up in the Apple store and possibly see what one of the representatives are saying about it. Are they selling? You know, ask them, man, how many of these you sell a day? And go from there. But again, this is just rumors. Apple has not made, any announcements that I know of, but the sales are tanking. This is from multiple sources. Okay, multiple sources. But again, it goes to show you, you don't have to have the most expensive device, because a lot of time that cheaper device that does the same thing will be suitable. All right, it will be just as good. And again, I have fun on this right here, and a lot of people have fun on it. The cord cutting community, you can have fun on this. All right, you can have some fun on it. I'm definitely going to do some videos on it, from head straps and all of that, comfortable head straps and different things that I do. I would even show you how to jailbreak this bad boy. All right. Yep. I said it. Jailbreak your Meta Quest. All right. Today. But it is a fun experience. And that's what it comes down to. And I've been telling y'all so long, it's all about the experience. That's just what I say. Because I believe when you have a good experience, you tend to, stay with that device. And since I got that Meta Quest, and I'm learning something new almost every day. I'm learning something new almost every day, and it's getting fun and better and better. Because you got people on here that are recognizable. They host a lot. They be like, look, I'm getting ready to host. I'm at 8 o'clock. I'm showing this movie. And them movies, I'm telling you, and they go with it. Like me, what I'm about to do next month, probably in a couple weeks, like 3 weeks, they got Gladiator 2 that's coming out, right? I think it come out, November 22nd. Probably like them days before Gladiator come out, I'm going to have Gladiator 1 planned. I'm going to host it and have Gladiator, the original Gladiator, just in case people have not saw that one and now they want to go on and see the second part with Denzel Washington in there. It makes perfect sense. My room was filled when I was showing Smile, the original Smile. My room was filled, like 13 to 15 people. And once people was like, quite a few people came in, was like, oh shoot, is this the original Smile? Because I haven't saw it. My girl want to go and see Smile too, which come tomorrow. And I'm in there showing Smile. And it just makes sense. And you can show it and and just enjoy it, enjoy it and go from there. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. But when you can, when I tell you you can jailbreak this bad boy, because listen, the Meta Quest is running Android. Let me tell you that. It is running Android. All you got to do is turn on developers option, just like what we do on the Fire Stick. Follow a couple. It's so many videos on it. But I'm gonna make one, and I'm gonna make it. I love doing them type of videos. I love because I do a step to step. I don't assume you should know. I walk you through the process, and I tell you why I'm clicking on this, why I'm clicking on that. I explain it to you. And now that I know that I can record myself, throw these apps on here, it's going to be fun. You can go live on here. Listen, you can use your VR headset to go live on Facebook. It might be YouTube as well. I don't know about it, but I saw a live feature, and I definitely had my Facebook. I haven't signed into my YouTube on there, but you might be able to. All right, you might be able to, which will be fun. All right, but again, you will love this device. You would love to go up in there and watch movies and live sports and just kick it with people. When a movie is playing, it don't be that much talking. Like, people be in there watching movies. But when we in there watching football, basketball, baseball, cats be in there. It's like you at a sports bar, sitting in your damn couch or laying down in your lazy boy if you're not laying down in your bed. And yes, it does have a browser. And so for some of you guys who like to wax on, wax off, you can do it because it got a browser. I checked it, and God to be more careful. That's all I'm going to say on that part. You figure out the rest. All right? I say, whoa. So I'm telling you, this is the device that you can get. It is a streaming device. All right? It is a streaming device. All right? Now, will you use it every day? I don't know. That really comes up to you. Like me, I can use it every day, really around this time, because there's so many sports on. You can go on there, somebody gonna have, multiple people gonna have the football game on, multiple people gonna have the World Series on, and they're gonna have the basketball and hockey on as well. You're gonna have some people in there talking about politics, all of that. Just, I went into one of them rooms that did the politics. And let me tell you this, because something we found out, I found out a few days ago. I think Sobro was hosting, or maybe I was hosting the room. Two of the guys, they were pretty much from the same area. So I'm up in the theater. It might have been Sobro who did it. And they got to talking like, yeah, man, you know this? And I said, hey, man, if y'all go down there to the bottom, we can barely even hear you. And what people found out is that you can send people who need to have a one-on-one conversation or something, tell them to go somewhere else and not directly near you, and you won't even hear their conversation. Which is amazing. And whoever's sitting on the right of you, you're going to hear them on the right ear. Who's ever sitting on the left of you, you will hear them on the left ear. And again, once you turn and you looking at them, that's when you get audio from both sides. All right, it's crazy, but I would listen. This is one of the best devices I could have gotten. I'm telling you, really, for the people who actually be at home. They at home. They're bachelors or bachelorettes. Like, it was a girl up in here watching. I hosted the Michigan versus Michigan State game. And she was up in there. She was talking big smack at first. And then Michigan got it together and started smacking Michigan State around. But she bust up out the room though before I can get at her because she was talking major smack. But then she sent me a friend's request. All right. And I think she sent me a text saying, "Hey, nice talking to you. I had to go." And I said, "Yeah, you had to go when Michigan came back, huh?" I don't know if she responded or not, but she did. I accepted her friend request. So that's pretty much all I got. What is up? What is up? Y'all got any questions for me? We've been going a little bit over an hour. Let me see. I think I wore them for a motion ride at Dave and Buster's Jurassic Park. See, I don't even play the games on them. Cause I was playing one of them games, man. I got motion sick. I was like, oh heck, What up though, Will? Will say, I'm loving mine. Will, do you be in the room with us? Let me know. What's up, Rose? He said, how do you eat? It don't cover your mouth. You can eat pizza with it. It only go around your nose. It goes around your nose and come up. You can still eat. It ain't got no microphone in front of your mouth. Yeah. What's up, Miss B? What's up, baby? What's good with you? Hope all is well. You said, oh, you tried? Hit me up. My username is Delly Dale. Delly Dale. DELLYDELL. Hit me up. Oh, Sparty. Yeah, that's who it was. Sparty Boy was up in there. Sparty Boy. That's who I forgot earlier. Sparty Boy. I'm like, damn, it's somebody else I'm forgetting. Sparty Boy be in there. And so we all be up in there talking smack. I learned a little bit about Sparty Boy. He liked the cloud. But we was in there, man. We be in there talking a lot of smack and just enjoying each other. All right. I don't want security. we got a code word now. When them little kids come up in there trying to mess up, security. And whoever's opens the room, if it's one of us, we go and look for them. And we find them and we get rid of them. Straight up. Yes. All right, you send me a friend. I'm gonna jump on and right after the show. Yeah, I did the Shield talk first. We talked about that at first. Yep, that was the first thing on the agenda. Hey, Miss B, I'm gonna get with you. I'm gonna hit you up in the Google chat because I think my wife want to make another trip down there real soon. What's up, Dub Q? What's good? And for some of y'all who don't know, when we went down to New Orleans, we met up with Miss B and LJ. Yeah, we met up with them too. What are your go-to movie, TV show, APKs? I don't use MacTube. I do not use any of those anymore. I got my own library, so I use Plex. For my library. I don't depend on Kodi, BTV, Film Plus, none of them guys. I get my own movie and I watch it on Plex. And yes, you can watch your Plex also on the MetaQuest. So I don't use any APKs anymore because sometimes, man, I like a one-click play. I don't like, even though I know a movie is out on 4K or 1080p, you still may click a link and they still got that first one that they put up months ago. And it's all grainy and all of that stuff. So again, I would suggest that you build your own media library. This is something that I do during majority of the time. I teach people how to get started. Like during the weekend, sometimes depending on our schedule, we'll do it on a weekday during the evening time. If that's something you're interested in, there go the email right there. For anybody that's ready to start your own movie media library, just let me know and we'll get it going. Just shoot me an email. I'm letting you know for my time, it's $50. All right. It's 50. All right. So, but you getting my time and you're going to get some extras. See, I never talk about the extras you get, but you get some extras. I give you some extra tools to work with. I got plenty of people who would tell you that's what I do, and this is what I do. All right. So I just don't say, hey, go here, 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 and then all right, bye, goodbye. Nah, I don't do that. Because sometimes you may have a question about a device, and that's the time to talk to me about it. You know, really after we done broke bread, you may ask me something, or you might have something, a personal suggestion or something like that, or maybe you need some knowledge on something, a life situation. We talk about. I'm telling you, behind the scenes, I talk to a lot of people. Not everybody has a smile on their face. All right. They come in and then they get into, hey Dale, we got like another 10, 15 minutes. Hey man, can I talk to you about something personal? Absolutely. We done that. What do you think about this, man? This is what's going on. I'm not saying I'm a therapist, but I'm a real person. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. If I'm, if there's no need for me to be like anyone else. All right. I'm my own person. I'm my own man. All right. I believe there's enough money in the world, in the United States, for all of us. It's just that, you know, I do my thing, you know, I do it, and that's just how it is, you know. And so behind the scenes, yes, we it done been a few times we done talk life. All right. We'll leave it at there. We done talk life. And we'll go about it. That's all you need to know. Even after I don't did the presentation. Up. Hey Dale, what's up? You got an email from huh? I don't know what you said right there. I got a couple emails from people talking about Android boxes. Superdell, the Sizzy was busy over the weekend with Taylor Swift concert. All hotels were booked. Yeah, she came to Detroit. Man, it was crazy downtown. I think like in May, maybe early June or something like that. It was crazy. Oh, I don't know, James. I don't know. Just wondering, how do you feel about the Above Power Station 6? Did you ever get a new one? And what does it do better than the Nvidia Shield? As far as you know, I mean, it pretty much does everything the Nvidia Shield does. Um, and it does it nicely. The only thing the Nvidia Shield may have over it is Google. All right. It got the Google license, so you getting the Android TV OS. Other than that, can you watch 4K on it? Yup. Does it have all the video and audio codecs? Yup. Um, it got a larger internal storage. It has faster RAM, so it moves. It definitely moves. So it's really no big difference. I mean, in my opinion, some people want to get it like they get it just to, oh, does it have Netflix? Does it have Disney? No, it doesn't, because it doesn't have the license for them. But really, with the power station, they were going after home theaters. Home theaters, that's who they were going towards. That's who they were looking to get, home theater people. And just to say, hey, listen, if you know what you're doing, you will be able to utilize this device, you know. And again, you can side load applications over there. Me personally, I think in 2024, if you've been following me, you should be able to do your own media content. Not to the people, to your clients or people, in your community, you give them the third party applications. That's for them. But if you following me, you gonna learn how to do it yourself and not depend on Cody or none of these third party applications. I don't want you dependent on nobody but your own. Build your own media library. And it's not hard to do. It's really not hard to do. It's just that people just don't know. They just don't know. So it's really no big difference other than one running Google, Android TV operating, and the other one is not. And because the first thing they're gonna say, well, can they play Netflix? Me personally, I don't need Netflix. I don't need Disney. I don't need Stars. I don't need none of them applications because I know how to get the content myself. Mm, I'm coming down, guys, coming down. He said, yo, Dale, I'm so far behind on the media. It feels like I'm starting all over. I need to reorganize, restructure my time so I can get back. Oh, it'll come. Hopefully you get some time soon. Yep. You say I switched to the Doom HD Premiere for the time being. It works. It's been working real good. That's what's up. That's another device. I don't like the user interface, but that's cool. As long as it get the job done, man. There are so many different ways to get the job done. As long as it get the job done, that's all that's all. That's what it's all about. Give a salute to one of our queens, Miss Billy. What's up, Miss Billy? She says, Superdell, Chuck and I were laughing last night about how you helped me get him to cut the cord. Yeah, man, that was years ago. Man, oh man. Yeah, Miss Billy told me that story. Oh man, Chuck was like, forget that. Do not mess with my TV. Miss Billy was like, hold up. This bill getting out of hand. We can get way more than what you talking, right? And she locked him in. And Chuck ain't looked back since. Once he figured it out, and that's what I tell about everybody. Like, sometimes you just have to figure it out. And us stubborn guys, if we've been using the same thing for 20 years and it worked, we don't need it to be changed. And Chuck finally changed over. Miss Billy was already switched over. Now she had to convince her husband to switch over. And she got him to come. And shoot, man, Chuck ain't looked back since. And that's just how it is, man, because it is so tough. Really, and again, us guys are so stubborn. I know it. I've been there. I have been there. Sitting back. Look, my wife like, hey, look, let's go to. I'm like, look, I want to go to Ponderosa. That's all I knew. For some of y'all know what Ponderosa is. It was a restaurant, all you can eat, right? But they usually serve like wing dings, uh, like corn, mashed potatoes and gravy. You could do a salad. I think you could get fries. It was it was similar. Well, not of this scale, but if you know about Golden Corral, that's Ponderosa was one of the original that gave you go in with the whole family, get you some ice cream, cake, all of that. You eat good. And my wife was like, and listen, I never went to Red Lobster until I met my wife. Only thing I knew was Ponderosa because I come from a family budget. I mean, I had steak before, but I ain't know about no lobster or none of that. My wife, she was like, I was like, shoot, let's go to Ponderosa. She was like, what? And let's go to Red Lobster. I'm like, yeah, but Ponderosa. Like, man, it's crazy. Like, growing up as a kid, I only knew about the city of Detroit. Like, I ain't never know about no Royal Oak or no Troy or Grosse Point, some of the suburbs around the city. I never went until I think I was like 18, 19 when I finally went across them lines. I was like, man, it was a whole different life out there. So it's great. Salute, Miss Billy. Yeah, Steve's still around. He just don't go live. Steve's still around. He don't go live anymore. He said, forget that. I said I was gonna try to get him on. I'm gonna have to call Steve. Yeah, it works out of the box. I just don't like the user interface. That's all. It'll work. You say, how do you turn off Google Play? Google Play keeps deleting my apps. It should be something. If you got Google Play on there, it should be something where you can go up in there and turn off. It should be up in the settings. It should be in the settings. You should be able to go there and go into the settings of Google Play. You're gonna have to go into the settings of Google Play and turn that setting off. I can't show you because I don't. I think I got Google Play on one of my older Zadoos, not my newer ones. But you should be able to go up in there and turn it off. It should give you that option. Yeah, the power station is 8K. What up, Just G? All right. You say before Ponderosa Restaurant, it was called. Oh, see here in Detroit, it was Ponderosa. I don't think we had any bonanzas, so they came right here. Right, say, oh, you can eat shrimp. Done. What up, Carmelo? What up, though, show enough? Uh, Reset. I had to reset mine. I can't get it download my app. You can't get what to download to your apps. All right, guys, we're gonna get ready to get up out of here in a minute. Let me see if anything. Why did Steve stop going live? I missed that. I don't. I He got tired of it. Plus, they changed it where he couldn't talk about what he wanted to. And so a lot of guys walked away because Cody is what made you money. And when YouTube came and changed their terms of services, and they were coming after everybody who talked about Cody, well, Steve had what? Shoot, 100 videos on Cody. He almost lost his channel. And so when he talked about regular stuff, he didn't get the traffic. But when he talked about Cody, he got the traffic. And so of course you want traffic. And when he didn't talk about it, you know, like if he talked about a regular box, you know, it was just a normal video. But then when he talked about Cody, that's where he got the traffic. And so when YouTube changed the terms of services and they started going after all of these YouTubers who were talking about it and this, you know, showing different builds and what was inside of those builds, you know, yeah, it became a problem. And so he got 2 strikes and he called, he said, Dale, I woke up, I had a strike. And he said, man, like 30 minutes later, I had a second strike. What the heck is going on? I said, man, you got to go on there and get rid of all them Cody. I say, all them boxes going through. And he had to get rid of all of that, which was bringing him money because it was in rotation. And he had to get rid of all of that. And so I think that took a toll on him, you know, because what was he going to talk about? Yeah, he can get on here and talk, but he found his niche, and his niche was Cody Bills, you know. So that kind of, you know, I ain't gonna say it broke him. He was like, shoot, well, I mean, I can't come on here and just talk about Nvidia Shields all day. That's gonna get boring. And he, you know, he had his 4 or 5 different Cody Bills he used to display. What, what kick you out? You're not saying what device. You just saying that it kicks you out every time you try to add. What kicks you out? I'm not understanding. Oh yeah, it's definitely MetaQuest. Listen, look, you can listen. It's so many devices, right? There are so many devices that we have that you can have some fun with, right? You can have so much fun with it, right? You can, you know, uh, but this one right here, being able to talk to other people, you hear me? Being able to talk to other people outside, you know, look, I'm gonna just tell you like this. We have just over the weekend, I think I showed the game. Right after the game, it was probably about 10, 11, 12 people in the room, and we were all talking about the MetaQuest headset. I was able, while everybody was in the room, to pull up my browser on my laptop, display it, like display, and we was in there like showing everybody what you can get to better your experience wearing the headset, you know. And some people didn't know. Some people was like, "Oh, for real? You this that?" Oh, you know, we were in there, and see, it's just like the after party, right? But you able to display more. You can be up in there, even though we talk big smack in the after party, but in here we can. It's not a time limit. You could be on this bad boy for 6 hours, 8 hours if you want. There is no time limit kicking you off, and you can enjoy, show off everything, just like I was doing. I went right to Amazon, Vipon, and Woo, showing everybody who was in the room. And it was people in there that's not a part of the cord cutting who was watching. And a couple of them asked questions. They didn't know that we was from the streaming community and, you know, we know our stuff. They didn't know that. But just just being able to help other people out. And I think one time I even promoted myself. I say, hey, there's a good guy, there's a nice guy on YouTube named Superdell-TV. And, we had a laugh with it. It was a laugh. But Sparty Boy be up in there. We be kicking it, man. Like, it's really, really fun. Honestly, it is. If it's not allowing you to install any apps, I would probably factory reset that bad boy. That's what I probably would do, Factory reset it. Sometimes you got to factory reset these streaming devices because they've been going so long. You talking about you got 2017, that's 7 years. And they probably got something that's corrupt in it. How do you fix the corruption? Factory reset it, give it a nice new heartbeat, and then just set it back up. That's probably what you're gonna have to do. Big said, I'm on the quest now, I'm watching the live. That's what's up, Big. I'm about to get ready to get on the quest as well. And listen, I hope some of y'all get the request. I'm telling you, it is such a pleasant experience. It is, man. And listen, I'm trying to get my family. I know 2 of my brothers, they say they gonna get it. I'm trying to I even told my big brother, he don't be liking, he was like, what? A headset? What I'm gonna have a headset on for? I say, nah, you definitely don't need it. Cause he be calling me, hey man, how you do this? How you do that? So I know if he get that MetaQuest, he gonna be, hey man, I can't figure this out, stuff like that. Yep. Sean say, yo, I'm saving money. That's what's up, man. John say, but are the glasses more comfortable? You talking about the headset, the goggles? If you're talking about the MetaQuest, they got so many different headsets that you can wear. The one that I got a third-party headset that goes with them. I can sit it like, instead of having it back here, my head, I can sit it on my head and it still keeps the goggles right here where I need it. That way, and the thing about it, when I sit it up here, I can lean back on the pillow, I can lean back on the couch and not get that little lump back there. So, yes, you can make it as comfortable as you like. Yes, you're going to have to get some accessories, but once you get it, I suggest that you get a adjustable headset that you can, bring down, go up, and things like that. It's going to make it so much more comfortable. No problem, Ree. Hey, Ree, factory reset that bad boy. I bet you it fix all your problems. I guarantee you. That's what's up, Mac. He said, I need one that doesn't mess with my your CPAP. Um, yeah, that's a hard one because the thing about it, by you using a CPAP, that bad boy sits on your nose. Well, the headset gonna sit on your nose too. So, but I'm gonna tell you what they do. Hold up, I got something for you. Hold up, Carmelo. You may have to go with this device right here. They do got one. And I'll tell you right now, and then I'm gonna have to get up out of here. I think this might work for you. I'm trying to, But no, this one look like it may sit on your nose a little bit, but it's not as big as they do sell one, but I don't know. Yeah, this one, yeah, I don't know. Because this one sit on your nose as well. It is thinner though. I'm talking about this one right here. This is from the big screen company right here. Um, this is the application that we use called Big Screen, but they got their own VR as well. But it sits on your nose. You know, that's just what it is. It sits on your nose, but it's very, very small. Um, but it sit on your nose. I mean, you see how small it is right here. You know, and I'm quite sure you need that CPAP when you're going to sleep and stuff like that. But I mean, it is small. It's smaller than the Quest, I tell you that. You got some accessories and all of that stuff. Hey, look at these accessories. Damn, 129. But they say that you got the higher. This one sits right on your ear. The high end audio. So this one is go to big screen. I'll drop it for you. Big screen VR. You can check it out. And again, I don't know if any other of them streaming devices will give you the big screen app. That's where we be at. Let me see something right quick. How much is this? I don't know how much is the big. Oh God, damn. No, I don't know if you want to go with that. Damn, $1,000. Damn. I don't know. That's a little bit too pricey for me. That's a lot of bread. I mean, I don't. Let me see something. It looked like it got an OLED display, so that's a good thing. I'm gonna have to look into this. The resolution is better as well. 25. So shit, it's just under 4K. Look, no shit, it is 4K. 5120 by 2560, up to 90 hertz. The refresh is up to 90 hertz. Windows 10. Damn, 16 gigs of RAM. GPU. God damn, you paying for this though. Woo. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look up this, man. I'm gonna have to check this bad boy out. I'm gonna have to check it out because I don't know. But damn, $1,000. I don't know. Shit. Woo. But I bet you that picture look good as heck though. I bet you that picture look good as heck. So, but we'll see, man. We'll do some more reviews on that. We'll see. I mean, they say it's smaller than the Quest. It looks smaller too, but we'll just have to check. But that price tag, I don't know, Carmelo. I don't know. I don't know. Right. Black Friday deals, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. All right, y'all. I'm going to get ready to get up out of here. I got to get ready to go. I got to go and jump on my Quest and watch this game and probably watch some other. Listen, I ain't even say this. you can watch a movie and then open up your browser and watch some other things at the same time. Oh, man, so much you can do with it. It's crazy. Y'all just have to trust me. Get one. I guarantee you won't love it, but I am going to do some dedicated videos. And I guarantee you, some of these other YouTubers going to start getting into it because they're going to like the interface. They're going to like just being inside. So salute, again, I got to salute to the Butcher for giving me more in-depth details on this device. And then salute to all of y'all, you regulars who be up in there, the Soul Bros, the Bigs, C. Oliver, Sparty Boy, whoever else be all up in there. Salute to y'all, Real, LJ, all of them be up in there. LJ be doing his own thing. He be out there. You be seeing him. Hey, he's live, but he probably watching him a movie and stuff like that. He definitely like it. You know, so if LJ like it, you know y'all gonna like it. All right. And the Real, she be up in there. So again, it's fun. I hope y'all get one. That way we can just all be up in there, just talking smack, and then even watching a movie together. And then possibly coming on YouTube and having that great discussion about the movie we watch. You know, we used to do that back in the day. It'll be fun as well. So I'm getting ready to get up out of here. Michael said, hey, I got one too. I'll be in there soon. That's what's up. And again, if y'all want to get at me, my username is Delly Dale. DELLYDELL. Look me up. You should find me. I don't think it's too many Delly Dales. And remember, I just joined like a week ago. So if you see a Delly Dale from 5 years ago, that is not me. Look at the one from a week or two ago. And it tells you too, when you pull up the name, it be like, hey, they've been 3 years or they've been there 2 weeks. If it's more like a 2-week thing, that's me. All right. You say, Dale, I'm not getting no quest, so that means no more after party for me, as it seems if that's where the after party is. Hey, well, you missing the boat, man. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with changing. All right. Remember, I was one of the last ones to get something too. The Butcher and Steve used to talk to me. They used to be like, man, you spending money on all of this, and you don't want to spend $15 on this. And sometimes you just got to make a change. Never say you're never going to get anything, man. Because I'm telling you, I never said I was getting rid of the after party, but I'm having way more fun in the Quest after party. Because, again, there are other people out there. And we can have fun with more people. It's not like I'm out there promoting my YouTube or anything like that. But you can have a little bit more fun. But again, I'm not telling you to get one. If you get one, you get one, Rich. If you don't, it's all good. But we can all sit back and have a conversation and watch a sporting event all at the same time. And it's beautiful. It is beautiful. And we ain't got no time limit. It is beautiful. So hopefully you change your mind. Maybe get one, try it out. If you don't like it, send it back, But I hope that you get one and just come over, see what it's all about. Because if you don't see it, then, if you don't have it, then it's hard for you to say you won't like anything, So hopefully you'll be able to grab one and come over there and join. Just come over there and join us. See how you like it. Look, C. Oliver said he wasn't getting one either. C. Oliver got it. He like it. He like it. And then there's some things he don't like. He really don't like when them kids be coming up in there. The good thing about it, you can make a room private. And you can make it friends only, where only members who are in your friends list can come up in there, and y'all can go that route as well. So we got options over here, you know, and we can all have some fun. Again, when you rock with me, we try it all. You know, we try it all. And this is a streaming device. It's a streaming device that does a lot more. You can still control your PC on the Quest, all of that stuff. You can still get your content while you on the Quest. Ask Soul Bro. Reach out to Soul Bro. He'll tell you. He's sitting there with the Quest on. Listen, we're managing our computers right then and there. And so again, hopefully you'll just be like, you know what, let me try it out. But again, if you don't like it, send it back to Amazon. Send it back. Be like, hey man, I don't like this, and get your money back. But I'm telling you, I think you're gonna like it. All right. I think once you get up in there and see it, because everything we show you on the video, it might not give you the full detail, the full just visual. It doesn't give you the full visual, because what I'm looking at, Soul Bro may be looking at something else. What Soul Bro looking at, Oliver is looking at something else. Sparty Boy is looking at something else. Biggs is looking at something else. And sometimes you could be up in there watching and then watching something else and then being on Facebook at the same time, or wherever else you want to watch, whatever, Instagram, ESPN. It's nice. Rich, try it. That's all I'm going to tell you. That's all I can tell you. I can't, hey, listen, just come on to the side, man. There's a reason why you got a lot of people over here saying they like it. And listen, Soul Bro say he like it. Biggs like it. You just saw Biggs say, man, I'm watching you right now. So, but if you don't, hey, you missing the boat, man. So just come on through. Try it out and then go from there. What up, though? I'm going to get ready to get up out of here, guys, because I got to go upstairs, grab my headset. I'm going to try to link up with Biggs, possibly Soul Bro. See Oliver's probably somewhere up in there. And we all chit-chatting and watching the game, you know, and go from there. So big salute. Make sure hopefully there will be a good. Okay, Judge G, I see what you're saying. And you'll like the audio. Oh yeah. See Rich? Yeah. What up, though, James? What's good? You said I got a lot of tears around here to get this one. Man, I'm telling you, it's going to be fun. I can't wait till y'all get one and we just all go in the room and we watch a movie together. One of them good movies and everything. We watch it and go from there. I'm telling you that, man, listen, there's so much you can do, but it is what it is, all right? Hopefully y'all get it, and then we all meet up in there and then go from there. But right now, I can't do the after party link. I can't do the after party because my son playing football. But we'll get back to it. I just don't know if it's going to be as fun as having that Quest on and being able to sit back and go on. Man, don't get me started, boy. It's just fun. All right, guys, I got to get up out of here. I will talk to y'all later. So hopefully I'll get on tomorrow, Wednesday, and we'll talk about some other things because I still got a device that I got to talk about other than the Meta Quest, all right? Big salute to y'all. Thank you, Miss Billy. Thank you for the donation. You and Chuck. Tell Chuck I say what's up. Salute to y'all. Miss Billy, I hope you get that Quest too, because you can come over there and kick it with us. You and all the ladies. It is fun. And it's another experience. All right. I will talk to y'all on the next one. Y'all be safe out there. Superdell, I'm signing out. Peace.